Hi there. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why I love and recommend using Squarespace for your wellness business website. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm Meg, and I'm a yoga and meditation teacher turned Squarespace web designer for wellness pros. And I'm also the founder of Floating Lotus Design. My goal is to provide you with resources to help you elevate your website and your business without the tech overwhelm. So let's get started. Let's face it, when it comes to building a business website, there are just a ton of building platforms out there for you to choose from. And a lot of them are great. It's hard to go wrong these days. But I firmly believe that Squarespace stands out, and I'd like to share with you why. First up, beautiful design. Squarespace has stunning design capabilities and so many professional templates for you to choose from and customize, and you don't need an account to check them out. Here, let's jump over into my demo site and I'll show you.
All right, let's take a tour of some of these Squarespace templates. And as I mentioned, this is really great because you don't have to have an account or sign into anything to be able to really take a nice tour and check out in depth all of their templates and see if you find something that really speaks to you. So to get here, all you have to do is go to squarespace.com/templates. It'll bring you to this page and call out here first. You can explore templates by some major groupings that they have here. You can look at popular designs, you can look at everything at once, and then they have them kind of by type or industry here. So I'm going to leave this as kind of see all, and you can kind of see another way they've grouped it. Marketing yourself, selling online, schedule or book appointments, creating member content. So you can start kind of going through here based on what it is you're looking for and types of maybe features that you want or by your industry. Um, I'm going to go back up to the top here. And since we're talking about, wellness businesses, we might find that a little bit under, let's say, health and beauty. So let's go check that out. There we go. And again, you can add on more filters here, but let's just take a scroll through here. So we have a coaching site here. We have some storefronts. We have a personal chef, um, kind of all kinds of coaching type things here, and like some spa. Um, this is a nice one if you're a yoga teacher, kind of looking at this align flow. And this is what I love. You can go in, click preview on any template you want, and you can get fully navigated checking out these particular website templates without ever having to sign in or do anything. You get a real sense of how these websites and these templates can look, and you can get inspiration for how you might use them. And you can literally just take a template and throw in your own images and your copy and change nothing else. Or you can completely customize it. You can change anything and everything you want. Another great thing about this is you can, click through to each of these pages and see what they have. So you can really, so this one has a login. So this one has like a membership area, a membership site added onto it. So it gives you that kind of interface as well. And of course, it's clocking on me. So I'm going to go back. One other thing, let's look at, here's another fitness website. Here's a lovely studio type affair. But being able to go in also and look at the different sizes, how it would look on a tablet, and also really important, how is it going to look on your mobile site? So this is a great thing to look at too, to see what you think of how the desktop translates to the mobile. And with the new Fluid Engine Editor capability, you have the ability to tweak this mobile site independently of the desktop version. So for example, you could easily switch this order of these images on your mobile site, but it wouldn't change them on your desktop version. So really, really pretty cool things that you can see by doing this. So if you're interested, definitely go and just I could get lost here for hours, but peruse these templates, check out all the different styles, the different functions, and get inspired. See what resonates with you. And there's no commitment. You don't have to have even a free trial to look at these. So you can really just explore to your heart's content and see what works for you. And then you can go from there.
So as you can see, you have lots of options to choose from and get started from. The nice thing about the current setup in Squarespace is that all these templates, you can start with anything that you like. So whether it be one that's industry specific, or maybe there's one that's outside your industry, but you just really like the look and the feel of it, doesn't matter. You can start with any template you like. They're all built on the same platform, and you can customize them to your heart's content. And if you like, you can easily hire a pro to help you out with this, or they're all ready to go if you decide you want to DIY it. So it's a great place to start, and you can't go wrong starting with one of their templates. Furthering on to that, easy to use. Squarespace is incredibly easy to use. Now, everything comes with a learning curve, but I really find that Squarespace is incredibly accessible for beginners. You don't have to know any code or anything fancy. It's really great, very beginner friendly. They make it really easy to swap out images and text. You can quickly add sections and pages. You can apply font and color choices in an array across your site, and you can even go back and tweak them in certain places. So you really have a lot of flexibility and capability with your design. And you, like we said before, you start with a template, but you can customize it so easily. And just this past summer, in July of 2022, they released their new Fluid Engine editor. And this new editor allows for so much flexibility and capability to customize your design, and it also allows you to be able to tweak your mobile version of your website. And I can't tell you how awesome that is. Yes, it might be a couple extra steps you might have to do that you didn't have to do in the past, but that ability to customize your mobile site without impacting your desktop version of your site is just unmatched, and I think that's really awesome. Next is outstanding support. Squarespace just has a huge knowledge base with detailed support articles and videos that will really help you with just about anything you could possibly need. But what if you need more? Their customer support function is hands down one of the best that I've encountered. They're responsive, they're professional, and let's face it, we all need to contact customer support at some point along the way, right? Even us pros. And it's such a relief to know that there is a solid support team at your disposal when that time comes. And doesn't matter what plan you're on, you get the same level of support as everybody else. So you always can feel confident that somebody's going to respond to your question. Now, I want to take a little bit of a sidestep into something that isn't often talked about when we're talking about hosting websites. We think about design and the function and how nice they look, but stability. Now, quick side note. I want to talk about stability because I spent a lot of years working in IT infrastructure behind the scenes, so I have a bit of an inside perspective here. But as a business owner, you don't want to have to be worrying about your site crashing or having security vulnerabilities, let alone having to be responsible for maintaining or fixing all of those things. It's just not something you want to have to worry about. Now, I've been a Squarespace user for years, and I have great confidence in them, and they are reliable. The uptime is incredible. So bottom line, I trust them with all of this. It's a very stable platform to host your website, and you don't have to worry about all that techie stuff going on behind the scenes and all the security functionality or whether or not you need to patch anything. They take care of that for you, and they do a great job. So peace of mind hosting your website on Squarespace, to me, is really, really important. Now, back to some of the more design functions. The other thing that I think is incredible about Squarespace is just how much flexibility and options you have when you go with a Squarespace website. So when you're just starting out, maybe you don't have a website at all yet, but Squarespace has made it so that it can be your all-in-one platform. You can have your website, your email, your shop, you can have scheduling, you can host membership areas, and you can have everything all built within Squarespace if you want to do that. Now, I'll be honest, at first I didn't really love the idea of not having an all-in-one price where you just pay one thing and you get all of that. But then I actually realized that this is really a better model that they have, and it allows you to only pay for what you need when it comes to having your website. So you can start in one place and then add on functions like email or memberships or scheduling when and if you need to. So what about, you have other things that you already use. So this is where they give you options. So say you already use an email service provider or a scheduling software or some other software that you use to host videos or classes offline. The nice thing about Squarespace is that you don't have to give those up. I've yet to come across any type of third-party software like that you could not link or embed within your Squarespace website. So you don't have to give up the things that you're already using that you love to come onto Squarespace and host them there. So you can link them up and embed them there and have a branded one-stop interface for your customers that's right within Squarespace. And because of that flexibility and allowing for those options, you can stay with those, but maybe you want to swap them out, or you might change over time, or maybe you want to move to Squarespace at that point. You can easily add or remove those things from your Squarespace website without a lot of hassle and without mucking up your entire website design. It really makes it accessible and it allows you to really be able to grow your business within your Squarespace website however best you need to over the years. So they really allow you that flexibility to start where you are and grow your business. Now, just a quick side note here, I will be sharing videos later on going over in more depth those different Squarespace options, as well as reviewing some third-party options that you can use for some of those functionality as well. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to make sure you're notified when those come out. Now, it's been on your mind, but let's talk about it. Pricing. Now, I'll just start out by saying, Squarespace may not be the cheapest option out there for you to build a website on, but I'm a firm believer that you should invest in the best that your budget allows. And I really believe that Squarespace is an incredible value for all that you get and for the structure that doesn't lock you into paying for things that you're not going to need or use, and allowing you to add on functionality or remove it as you need it without penalty and without a lot of hassle. So you've got that flexibility built in. So just to give you an idea, and there's many plans that you can choose from and different add-ons, and I will be going over those in future videos. But just to give you an idea, an annual business plan is probably going to run you about $275 a year on Squarespace. And that's before any discounts that you may have for your first year, and those aren't terribly hard to come by. But on an ongoing basis, about $275 a year for a basic business plan. So not that bad when you break that down monthly, and when you look at all that you're going to get and the added peace of mind of being on a really stable and robust platform that can support you in any way that you need it. Now, as always, I love Squarespace. I'm always going to recommend it, and I think it's a great option for you. But this is your business. Only you get to decide what's best for you. So I highly recommend that you always map out your needs and compare all of your options to find the best solution for your business. Find something that meets your functionality and budget requirements. And to help you with that, I want you to make sure you go down to the description below and using the link, grab my free guide. In that guide, I'll help you figure out all of these things in a simple, straightforward way so you can move forward with confidence and ease, whether you decide to DIY your site or hire a pro. Listen, if you like this video, I surely would appreciate it if you let me know by liking, commenting, or subscribing. And if there are topics or questions that you have that you'd like to see me address in future videos, feel free to let me know about that in the comments as well. Until next time, thanks so much for watching.